Right Nation, what's going on? Let's talk about it, man. The same old Raiders again, another year, another headache, heartbreak, whatever you want to call it, but it's the same thing, right? Now we see it's always a roller coaster, man. We always get a little bit of hope, and it ends up being the same thing, man, which is crazy, man. And the thing is, you look at some games, they look like they're doing good, they competing, they out there playing, they want to win. I could sit there and say that they haven't fully given up, but it's just so inconsistent. I really don't even understand it. It's crazy. So I don't know, if it's offensive coordinator. I don't understand it, but we've had this battle for the last couple years, not being able to score like over 20 points. The Jacksonville Jaguar game was good, but when you go and look at this game right here, right, with the Broncos, they had every opportunity to win this game. So many opportunities, right? And they just never took advantage of it. The defense put them good field position pretty much the whole first half, getting the stops and everything. Nothing ever happened, The offense couldn't really do anything. You look at Brock Bowers the game before with the Jaguars, 3 touchdowns, you know what I mean? And Broncos did not play good at all. Just being honest, they didn't really have a good game. Bo Nix didn't look good. And then, just the inconsistency of the play, just all the way around. They just fired the special teams coordinator today, Tom McMahon, and you look at all of that happened. Carlson was looking bad, Cole was looking bad, field goals missed, blocked, punts blocked. It's just so, it's more that the offensive line's not good, the whole thing with making JPJ compete, for his position, moving him in and out, and then look, he got injured during the game, and the minute he goes out the game, the offensive line looks even worse, So these are type of things, man, and then you look at Caillou Blue Kelly, right? He been getting ate up in the media, man, about his play and how he's playing and everything. And then look, he comes in the game, gets 2 interceptions in his last game, which was huge, 2 stops, nice interceptions too, And when they put pressure on Nix, it seemed like he hesitated a little bit. Defense, kept them, like good field position, and nothing was ever done. Now I can't sit here and blame Thornton, right? Because I saw the media talking with him. Thornton, he missed one, went right through his hands, but also, you can't blame him. He's not really getting the reps. You drafted these rookies, right? So bring the rookies in, let them play, see what they have. You know what I'm saying? Jacoby Myers is gone. You got Trey Tucker still there. So now Jacoby's gone. Now you're trying to fill in the pieces. Instead of bringing these guys in for a couple plays, you don't let them play the whole entire game. You can't expect them to come in and the game speed is different from practice. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot different. You know what I mean? Besh, miss some, you know what I mean? And it happens. So I can't blame the rookies for that. I know Besh had a holding, but these guys are out there playing, you know what I mean? They want to try to make a play. They're excited to be out there, you know what I mean, to be actually in the game. But at this point, man, just let the rookies play. Let them get the feel of the game, build around that, find out what their strengths and weaknesses are on the offensive side. And, and then you run with that, it's just so inconsistent, man. It's just sad just the way everything's going on and just how every year we feel like Raiders are going to be something different, and I know Geno isn't the best, quarterback, I still got to ride with him because he's there, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the Raiders at the Jaguars game, the fans booed him when he came out. Everybody got love him, Geno, they booed him, so the fans aren't really behind him, you know what I mean? And I totally understand. It's not totally his fault either. The O-line isn't good. You can put in any other quarterback with this O-line, and it's pretty much still going to be the same exact thing, So everybody, AOC, same thing. Pickett going to be the same thing. But also, you see Geno Smith was hurt, right? And you see he was limping. And I give him credit because he wanted to go out there and still win the game, and he showed his strength. You know what I mean? But at that point in time, he's hurt, right? So what's wrong with throwing in Pickett? They put in Pickett, right? And they gave him like a set of downs or whatever the case may be, and then Geno came right back out. I don't know what Pete Carroll, if he's just scared of, someone, not his guy winning the game, because then again, if Pickett wins the game and they go throw back in Geno, they're going to be screaming for us. I don't know why, but if he's injured, don't let him get further injured, you know, by keeping him inside the game, you know. But, you know, they did their thing, man. I saw Lonnie Johnson back. Stokes was back. You know what I mean? He looked healthy. The Raiders were definitely healthy, man. And then, like I said, we lost another person, man. Brock Bowers wasn't really targeted as much. It just, I saw some few plays change early, and then they just went away from it. So I don't know exactly what scheme changed or whatever. But, I mean, Raider Nation, man, what needs to really happen, man, Raiders just got to go all in on the quarterback, man, next year, and take 1 or 2 years to build around that person, man. And, you know, I feel like Carroll is probably most likely going to still be there. And if he is, build around that, man. You got a lot of picks coming up this year, but you got to build around that. You got Genty there. You got a tight end. Now you got to get that quarterback, man, that's able to make those plays, man. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think. Tap in with your boy. Hit that subscribe button. If you follow me on all socials, man, you can either Google Raider Slam, and I'll pop up. Much love. Peace, you guys.